Framed for drug trafficking and possession of stolen furs by rival linchpin Willie Green, nightclub owner and pimp Dolemite is sentenced to 20 years in prison. Given the opportunity to prove his innocence thanks due to fellow pimp Queen Bee vouching for Dolemite, as well as the prison warden's awareness that drugs are continuing to reach the communities, Dolemite is tasked with discovering the source of the drug trafficking, which will also give him the chance to get revenge on the corruption that put him in prison. This is Derville Martin's Dolemite, a film based on a character developed by the lead actor Rudy Ray Moore, created during his stand-up comedy performances. Dolemite is an undeniable icon of the blaxploitation genre, made on a low budget and yet a box office success, becoming an influential icon of exploitation and action cinema. An exciting fusion of popular 70s cinematic conventions, Dolemite is also a film unflinching in its criticism of societal racism and its admiration for people intent on toppling hierarchical corruption. By today's standards, Dolemite probably looks rough around the edges, costumes are flamboyantly 70s, the props often look fake, the action choreography feels like an afterthought, and the performances range from bombastic to undeniably stiff. The film was produced on a small budget, reportedly $100,000, and yet the film managed to become a box office success. The cultural impact of Dolemite is recognisable when we see the popularity of black-led action films in cinema, ranging from the Bad Boys films, which encapsulates a similarly comedic takedown of widespread corruption, to Quentin Tarantino's adoration for blaxploitation cinema in Jackie Brown and Django Unchained. Even parodies of blaxploitation such as Black Dynamite wouldn't exist without the personality of Rudy Ray Moore. Much of this influence can stem from Rudy Ray Moore's outright personality, which leads this film. A full-on confidence and charisma that shines through, despite the film's other flaws. Rudy Ray Moore's performance exudes an everyman charm, a comedic wit told through spoken-word performances that are examples of proto-rap storytelling, and explosive one-liners that can simply be described as iconic. His personality lends itself massively to Dolemite as a character, making the righteous good of this downtrodden pimp a source of charm and communal solidarity, expressed in his concerns for people struggling with addiction, or how often Dolemite has the time of day for those who want his attention. Amongst his charms is also the sexual wish fulfillment fantasies, acquiring gratification with numerous women reflective of the sexual liberation of the post-60s world. The sexual liberation isn't solely male-oriented either, as women in the film express sexual enjoyment and even power through sex, such as demonstrated in a scene when a sex worker strikes fear into the heart of a man who dared imply he wouldn't pay her for her services. There is still the aspect of fantasy in these scenes, but as a film, Dolemite is adamant on skewering power imbalances. By utilising popular 1970s cinematic conventions, martial arts, music, comedy and sex, the film challenges power imbalances from legal corruption, systemic racism, wrongful incarceration, and the suppression of a community kept within poverty. While the film has a fondness for explicit action and blunt humour, there is an undeniable admiration for taking down the racist injustice of our society in scenes where Dolemite beats up white cops who plant cocaine on him, to Blakely, the undercover FBI agent, taking down the corrupt mayor, the centre of the city's trafficking operation. Watching these scenes, it's understandable why Dolemite delivers cathartic satisfaction with a mean kick and an iconic one-liner. When these injustices continue to be mirrored within modern society, from police brutality to racists who cling on to power without comeuppance, the satisfaction of no bullshit justice becomes a necessity. In conclusion, proving to be an icon of Black American cinema and an independent success story, Dolemite might not be a perfect film. Its flaws and low-budget production are certainly apparent, but the film undeniably offers great satisfaction and enjoyment in the sight of power imbalances being overthrown in favour of black folk so often targeted by prejudiced authoritarianism. There is a distinctly 70s suave charm and earnestness in the film's empathy towards the struggles the black community faces, finding great admiration in the figures who confront injustices head-on. To be completely blunt, the movie is a fucking good time. A special thank you to my incredible tier Patreon supporters Gil and Jared Spears of Concessions, as well as my super tier Patreon supporters Spoldzilla and Audio Casey.